Hi everyone, welcome back to another Plan With Me video on Finance Friday. This is Elise of Plan with Elise, and today I'm going to be planning my sinking funds for 2021. So if you don't already know, a sinking fund is something, it's a savings category for something that you know you're going to need. So here's a page, I can link this video below, but a page I had made earlier in the year of what to save for and kind of ideas of sinking funds. So for an example, car repair. You know that if you have a car, it's going to need repair at some point, whether it's an oil change, new tires, new brakes, whatever it may be. If you have a car or you have a home, you know you're going to need those things. It can also be something that you know you'll end up needing, like gifts for holidays or anniversary, birthdays, if you have kids and you throw a party. So things like that, or a membership, like a Prime membership or Costco or BJ's, something like that. Emergencies, a vacation, you can have a sinking fund for vacation, even if you don't know when you're going to go on vacation, when any of us are going to go on vacation again, or where you're going to go, or what it will cost. It doesn't mean that you can't save for it. So that's kind of what a sinking fund is. I have some ink on my finger because I was fighting with my printer all morning. So hopefully I can get rid of that. Okay, make sure I have some more ink here. Anyway, so I'm going to be referencing this sheet that I had made to kind of prepare a list here, and then we're going to go into how I'm going to track these in my planner. So first up, I have a couple of things here. I have these like letter stickers. I don't know what they're from. They're like vinyl, I guess. I don't know what they're from. They're pretty old. And then what else did I take out? I have the planner Words Lettered by Calva Plant, volume 4. So this, I wanted to use this book. Now, I did think that sinking fund was plural. So I think what I want to write is 2021 sinking fund tracker, because I don't need debt tracker. I don't have any debt. So I'm going to kind of use that. So let me get these down first. I love how bold and black these letters are. I need to get more of them. I just have no idea where I got them from. They're probably some craft store thing. Okay, also something important that I want to note here today, or when this video goes live, it should be January 1st. So first of all, Happy New Year. Second of all, when we talk about all things budgeting, I know that a few times I've mentioned Wild University to you. Every month there's a new monthly major and monthly minor. January, the monthly major is led by, rip off some wax paper here, is led by Jen Dufour of Jen Plans. Now, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'll say it forever. Jen changed my life. In 2018, I signed up for her budgeting class through, it wasn't Wild University then, I think they called it Wild 30, and it absolutely changed my life. So, and I spent, maybe it was $25. The monthly membership for Wild University is $22. The annual is $192, and I can pretty much guarantee you that if you stick with it and you do the work, it will be the best money that you've ever spent, because it was for me. Jen absolutely changed my life. I have links in the description of this video to the Wild University monthly membership, the Wild University annual membership. It's an affiliate link, so I do make a little bit of money if you sign up through my link, but I can't recommend Jen's classes enough. So that's my little spiel on Wild U. This is the month to sign up. Plus, not only do you get access to Jen's major, I don't know what the monthly minor is yet, but you also get access to everything that's been in there before, which is creative journaling classes with Amy Changerine, baking, crafting with Heidi Swap. I mean, there's so many. You have photography and light rooms with Erica Canant. I'm trying to remember what the other, organizing your office with Life's Organized Chaos. I think I'm messing up the handle. Anyway, there's great content. So this is the time. Okay. Sinking 2021, sinking Fund. Hopefully there's enough room here. Tracker. Okay. Oh, I love it. That's great. All right, now we need boxes. I pulled out Pastel Rainbow. I never use this sticker book. Not really a big fan of it, but this is the time. There's boxes there. I needed boxes, and I was like, all right, I'll get some rainbow stuff in here. Why not? So I have these. I just need to figure out, actually, I probably need more wax paper than I ripped out. I need to figure out, got some leftover stickers here, how many stickers I can fit. So I want to include 10 sinking funds, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get 10 of these stickers here. I definitely need smaller boxes. Okay, I have to check my stash. Okay, I came across this sheet. This is from the Pastel Mega Book, which should have similar colors to here. So let's grab 10 stickers. Well, maybe 9, because 9 will look better. But I don't know if 9 will fulfill my needs. I kind of need to look at my list again. All right, maybe this green. These are some big shadows going on here. Oh, you know what? This might... All right, I need to adjust this plan because what I want to do is not only label these, but I want to note them because there are a couple of different types of sinking funds. And like I noted in that sheet, there's ongoing, we'll get there together. First, let's do this. So I only want stickers that I have one of these bottom boxes for. Okay, the pink, I do have one of those. I do have a feeling this will be a long video, but if you're watching this when it goes up, it's New Year's Day, and I don't know if we all have much going on today. So hopefully you're just hanging out, binging on YouTube, planning for the new year, and hanging out, relaxing with me. I know I said hanging out twice. All right, I need 3 more. 3 more if I cut a category, which I think I can for now. This is just, okay, January, here are my thoughts, here's how I'll start. Of course, this could definitely change throughout the year. It's likely that it will, but these are things that I know I'll need to save for. Of course, more can come up, and that's where I love Happy Planner because it's such a customizable system. I could put more in my planner at any time. Okay. Whew. We've got all of these here. This is going to be a great page. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, I'm probably going to fast forward putting them from wax paper onto the paper, so we'll be back in a second. Okay, so got those down. They're a little crooked, but it's okay. All right, now let me, kind of write down and label what these are going to be used for. So first up is car repair. Again, if you have a car or someone in your home has a car and you help out with the finances, car repair is inevitable, especially if you live in an area like I do where we get a lot of snow and potholes and ice buildup and all that fun stuff that comes along with seasons. Okay, next I want to label the bottom. So car repair will be ongoing, which means there's no due date for it. There's no like hard deadline for it, but it's something that I'll want to factor in to my budget every month. Okay, gifts. So gifts for me isn't like holidays. This is, when it's a friend's birthday or my niece or nephew's birthday or, because that could be really their own category if I wanted to. but it's also when I want to do something nice for someone or a friend. So I've also talked about this as like a thoughtful category. They can sort of be combined. And this will be ongoing if you are being more specific with it. For example, if it was my nephew's birthday. His birthday is in July. So I probably wouldn't really need to start saving for it until like late spring, early summer. Okay, then another ongoing one, maybe these will all be ongoing, I'm not sure yet, are medical costs. These can be copays, this can be a hospital bill, even if you don't know, hopefully you won't have to go to the hospital, but people have to go to the hospital. This can be, I don't know if I said a copay or a prescription cost or anything like that. Even honestly, something that I always forget to factor into my budget, and having now that I have a medical budget, it's helpful. If I get sick, like if I get a cold or something, right, and I need to go buy whatever kind of medicine, just over the counter stuff, that stuff is expensive. Like cough medicine and, Sudafed, whatever, even Advil, like that stuff can really add up. And if you didn't factor it into your budget, having a category just for medical funds can be really, really helpful. All right, vacation. I hope I have enough room to write this. I wrote that way too big. Yeah, that was not the smartest move on my part. Okay, let's take Papermate Dryline Ultra and cover that baby up. Oops. So now I can kind of show you what it's like to write over this. Normally I know I just cover up lines and I don't write on them, but this time we will. So I'm going to need to write small though. Well, that didn't at all work the way that it normally works for me, of course, because I'm on camera. So maybe I'll just like let that sit for a second. All right, clothing. I haven't factored clothing into my budget in quite some time because I haven't bought new clothes in a while. But I expect there will come a time that I'll want to get some new clothes. My weight has changed recently, and so a lot of what I've worn isn't going to fit. I mean, I'm saying isn't going to fit because right now I'm still wearing leggings every day. So, but I'm going to make that ongoing because I don't have a specific due date for that. So now let's write here, holidays. This will have a due date. Breaking news. The holidays happen every year. Christmas is on the same day every year. It doesn't change. You're going to need to budget for it. You don't have to, but if you budget for it, you're going to thank yourself. Hanukkah does change. It does come every year, but it changes. 2021, it starts Thanksgiving weekend, which is like, ugh. So, given that, it's funny because usually my budget deadline for the holidays is like Black Friday. But I think Hanukkah starts that next Saturday or Sunday. So really November is going to be my due date. And I think I can speak for like a lot of Jewish people I know when I say that we hate when Thanksgiving is in November Hanukkah is in November because then it's over weeks before Christmas and we don't get to share the holiday season together and it's just blah. So, okay, I think I need to fix this again. So what I'm going to do is not use this for vacation and I'm going to use it for something that'll take up less space in that box. And this is something that I haven't budgeted for in a while, but I'm so excited to budget for it again. And this, in big black letters, is fun. I haven't budgeted it for a while because of COVID and quarantine and all of that stuff. But let me tell you, when you have what I've called a fun fund, and the girls ask you to go get drinks or something, and you're looking at your budget or your wallet or your bank account or whatever, saying like, oh, I can only get this or this or this, but you have a fun fund, you know that you have however much money set aside to allow yourself to have fun. Think of it like a gift certificate for fun. It's amazing. It's relieving. It takes a weight off your shoulders. It's something, aside from like a thoughtful gift fund is something that I recommend so strongly that you include in your budget. Okay, next up, I'm going to use a pencil first because we know how that went before. I'm going to write apartment. I'm going into my apartment with the basics, but I'm not really like decorating it or things like that because I spent a decent amount of money on like furniture and the security deposit and getting like the necessities like a couch. Well, that's furniture, a couch, dressers, etc. So setting aside line items in my budget for apartment decor, or, you know, I don't know, if I decide to get curtains, like I don't have curtains right now or anything like that. This way, there, again, no deadline. This is ongoing. This way I've put it in my budget and I'm ready for it. I'm also going to be showing you in this video how to track these things once you make your list of things you want to save for. Okay. This one I'm going to write tech stuff. I know that's not very specific, but here are my thoughts. Mainly printer ink, because I'm using my printer a lot more lately. Sometimes it's a new phone charger, as we know those aren't always that reliable. The day that I'm filming this, it's an adapter for my printer to connect to my computer, and tech stuff, right? It adds up. So again, this will be maybe, yeah, I guess ongoing, all right, because most of these are ongoing. But if you're making a page like this for yourself, it may be different. If you write anniversary, the date would be probably a few weeks before your anniversary to get a gift, or, you know, a specific child's birthday or something like that. They could be more specific. These are just mine. Okay, tech stuff, and let's do vacation now. The one thing that I didn't V-A-C-A-T-I-O-N include in here that will be part of my 2021, that's not like centered at all. My 2021 budget is saving for Go Wild, which hopefully will be in June. I've already saved most of the money I need for it. I really don't need that much left. And I think I'll probably be finished saving for it by maybe February. So I'm not writing that in here because it's not going to be something that I'll need, you know, throughout, like through most of the year, if that makes sense. But I wanted to address it because you may see me post about it, and I don't want you to be like, well, that wasn't part of your plan. Okay, vacation, again, ongoing. If Go Wild does not happen, I do have flight credits that I have to use. So maybe I will take some trips, if it's safe, of course, to visit some planner friends. Let me know where you want me to fly to and who in Plannerland I should go visit. All right, cool. So I have these written out. Now they're planned out. I'm just going to erase some of the lines up here that I made. So they're written down, which is a reference sheet. That's like the first place to start. You need a list before you can start the savings. And now let's talk about how to include these areas in your planner. Okay, so now that I have these listed, it's time to decide how to track them. And that's where I'm going to use my printables from Etsy. So I have 3 different savings jar printables right now. This one got a little messed up with my ink issue that I had earlier today. So these 2 you've already seen. This is where it's like a jar and each circle represents a certain dollar amount and you fill it up. This one is a date, deposit, and total with a goal amount and a target date. But what I made, see, I messed up my ink. What I made today for this, and now it's on my Etsy shop also, is a more practical one for these, and that is a jar with a date, deposit or withdrawal, and total. So here's an example. Let's say today, January 1st, I'd write an amount, I'd write the date, I'd write the deposit amount, let's say $100, and then my total is $100. Well, let's say January 2nd, hope not, fingers crossed, something happens with my car. Then I would write the date and then do a minus sign because I'm going to take out that amount and then put the next subtotal. So this is good when something that's ongoing like these, because you don't know, like with the jar, for example, with the circles. Let me grab that again. Here we go. Whoops, what a disaster. Okay, let's say I had a certain amount, for example, Amazon Prime membership, right? Like $120. So each of these would represent a certain amount. When they're full, I know I have the $120. I'm not going to need to deplete it as time is going on. So for this specifically, I think maybe I can cut 2 of these at a time. Here's how I do it. I'll grab another sheet of a half note sheet. By the way, when you're printing this, you want to print it at 100%. With my other printables, you want to print those at 84%, but this one is 100. And then I'm just sort of lining it up to make sure that I'll have, I think centering it is fine, but just making sure that you have room on the left side to punch. So if you take a sheet that's already punched, that should work, as long as in the whole areas you don't see any anything that's printed coming through. And then I like to just mark this off with a pencil. Okay. Then I'll grab my paper trimmer. I really like this one. I have a link to a similar one in the description of this video. This one is American Crafts, but the one that I have linked is similar. And then just slice it through. I'm also using 32-pound bright white paper for this, which I get off Amazon. I get it by like the 500 sheet, and there's a link below for that as well. It's really bright, it's really smooth. It's just like, I don't know if you can see, almost as, I don't know, I think it's a little bit thicker than Happy Planner paper. Okay, so I have that set. It looks a little off center because I do need to punch it. So I'm sticking it in my Happy Planner punch, press down, and voila. Absolutely perfect. Okay, let's figure out what I can use this for. So this, whoops, I'll try to keep my desk a little bit clutter-free as I do this. All right, so this one, we can do car repair, and there's a couple of different things. You can write on it like I am, or you could use alphabet stickers. You could use like markers, highlighters, whatever you'd like. If you want to color code them. I say coat, I meant color code. Color code them. And then what I'll probably do with this is, because I already have money in a car maintenance fund or a car repair, I guess I could have written maintenance. I'll start with January 1st. I'll write the date. I'll write the amount that I'm starting with, and that'll be my total. And then I'll kind of go from there. Okay, car repair. Now, let me grab the fun alphabet sticker book just so we could have a little bit more fun with this than it all being black and white, even though that's usually my preference. But this should be fun. Okay, maybe put that there. Let's do a fun fund. And grab this one. Fun. Fund. And again, this would be one that I would, deposit and withdraw as time goes on and as I have those needs. Yeah, stickers are a fun way to dress this up. And I left plenty of space here where if you wanted to write bigger like this, it would work, or you could write an amount here. You can kind of do it however you'd like. So we have the fun fund, and I have car repair. All right, I can probably fast forward going through cutting and punching the rest of these, but then let's kind of work. I'll come back. Okay, we are all punched and cut. I mean, cut and punched. Cut first, then punch. Okay, so car repair, good. Fun fund, good. All right, gifts. Let's make that one fun also. All right, time for sleeves to go up. And what's really great about printables on Etsy, by the way, is that you can print them over and over again. You only, if this is the one you want, you just need to buy it once. And then it'll always be in your Etsy orders for you to print or to download and print as many times as you like forever, or as long as you have an Etsy account, I guess. So even if you mess one up or something, there you go. All right, saving for gifts. Good, I have gifts, I have fun. Clothing. CLOTHING. Okay, I guess one of the benefits of not using these sticker books a lot is that, or this one, I think I have 2 copies of this, maybe, I'm not actually sure, is that I have plenty of the letters. And I'm not being, I know sometimes I put it down with a ruler and I'm like very, very particular with it. Right now, I'm not really being that particular because I know this video is getting kind of long. Maybe we'll just do clothes because I didn't space this out properly. So clothes is fine. Clothes. There we go. And this could be, of course, clothes for you, clothes for a child, clothes for a significant other. Okay. Did I write? All right. I want one of the circle ones for the holidays. Where is the circle one? Did I punch it? Where in the world? I think I definitely printed it. Okay. I guess I did not. Oh, cut it or punch it. Sorry, we gotta do one more. Grab this. Grab this. All right. Bring this one over. And so sinking funds I learned about originally from Jen, who's leading the Wild University monthly major. And they were just so, I mean, a lot of what I learned from Jen was life-changing, but especially sinking funds. It's these things that are going to come up. Also I want to mention for my medical one, a lot of that is dental. My teeth are not very strong. I found out this week, at 33 years old, I found this out, that when I was 2, I had 2 root canals, which is crazy. I didn't even know a 2-year-old, or maybe I was 3. I don't know. However old I was, I don't remember it. But I remember the several I've had since. So It's just some people's teeth are not very strong, and I am one of those people. So having a sinking fund for dental costs, even if it's listed under medical, is very, very helpful. Okay, let's get holidays. HOLIDAYS. 9 letters. I could probably get 9 across, but maybe I should do the ruler trick for this. I think I already packed my ruler. So instead, we will write holidays. Maybe I'll write holidays 2021. I also actually have a starter on this. So let me take a look at something. Because I didn't spend my entire 2020 holiday budget. I'm trying to get my computer on here on the side. I budgeted for a certain amount this year, and I didn't spend it all because, well, first of all, I was good with how I was spending, but also I'm not in a relationship anymore, and that was something that I had budgeted for. So I have $100 to start with. So I'd like to do 500 here, which is high, and I highly likely will not need $500 for the holidays. But I'd rather be prepared. And since I already have $100 to start with, then I should be good. So I think there are 50 here. Let me see. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there are 50. Okay, so 50. So each circle will be worth $10, right? 10 times, yeah. Okay, math's not my strong suit, which is where budgeting can get kind of messy for me. So each circle is worth $10, and I am starting with, oh my goodness, what am I starting with? I'm starting with 100, so that just means I need to fill in 10. How you fill these in, totally up to you. I think that, let me choose a pen for this or a marker. You could outline them, you could color them in with a marker if you wanted, or with a highlighter or something like that. There's just one more marker I'm looking for. There it is. I have this Crayola Super Tips, which I really like the Crayola Super Tips. I feel like they're highly underrated. And let me just kind of test out this color. Okay. So the way that I'm going to note that I have 10 is I'm just going to, not very well apparently, outline these. Maybe I'll fill them in, I don't know. For now, let me outline them. They kind of look like ugly Cheerios. Yeah, we're gonna fill them in. Outlining is not really working. Just going light, hopefully my camera's not shaking too much. And look, it's so great once you start and you already have some money in there to see it start to fill up. There's 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. Cool, and then I'm just going to fill this one in also. So I can just kind of note here that once one is filled in, that represents $10. And the way where the money goes is I have a separate checking account that I transfer over into. So I transfer from one account into the other. And I think if I can, I'm also going to show you how to keep that organized in my budget planner. So, all right, gifts, clothes, fun, car repair. I do currently have some money in my car repair, so I'm going to note this kind of the way I said it. What did I say? Like as of January 1st. So as of January 1st, 2021, I am depositing, so I'm going to put a plus sign. What is it? $647. So my total balance right now for car is $6.47. And then let's go through the other ones that I've already sort of set. So, apartment. Oh wait, this one shouldn't have a target date. Did I print out the wrong ones? Oh my goodness. Did I really? Okay, I'm really sorry everyone watching this. Deposit withdrawal. Okay, for the sake of this video and your time and mine, I'm not going to waste paper or ink, and I'm just going to wipe these out. But I should have really done the deposit withdrawal kind of thing. So I'm going to wipe this part out here because, oops, come on. All right. And then this one, and target date, I don't need either. That's ongoing. So let's see. This one I'm just going to write apartment. And using a paper mate flare here because I just think it's bold and thick and nice and dark. And I think I'll call this like apartment stuff, apartment furnishing, apartment stuff. Let's just go nice and technical. See, that time it worked. Last time I was trying to write over it, it didn't work. Apartment stuff. Okay. And right now in that I have $100. So let me just draw this line here and just write with. And again, this pen worked really perfectly over it, so I don't know what happened before. All right, so as of, I mean, it's not as dark. You may need to go over it a second time. As of 1/1/21, oops, I smeared that because I didn't let it dry. I have $100 for my apartment, and my total balance is $100. It's kind of like balancing a checkbook. All right, apartment stuff, done. So car repair, gifts. Did I write gifts yet? Sorry. I should be just doing this in order. I did gifts, clothes, medical. I need to do medical. This kind of gives you some insight as to how like scatterbrained I can be when I'm trying to get through my budget and organize it and all of that. Again, I'm going to cross these out because I printed the wrong one. And right now, medical, not very much, but it will go up. I have $358. The other way that I use these, just so you know, is that, I'll write something here, medical costs. When I'm sitting down to make my budget for the month, I'm looking at all of these pages and I'm saying, okay, aside from bills and, you know, some spending money and savings, which of these categories do I need to throw money in? You know, maybe one month I won't put money into a vacation fund because really it should go towards my medical costs because I need to build that up. So having a sheet, even just like this, if you don't do these half sheets, really kind of gives you an idea of where your money should go based on the goals that you've set. All right. Let's write tech stuff. Again, we'll just have two stuff ones going on here. Tech stuff. Cover this up. And I'm not going to fill in any of this right now because I don't have any money set aside for technology right now. Okay, and then I think vacation was the last one. Oh, you know what? Wait, I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Apartment I wrote, fun, I did that. Here, for vacation, I'm going to use the bubble jar, which I already actually filled out. Where's my budget planner? I swore I had it right next to me a moment ago. Here it is. Vacation. Okay, I don't have any money in a vacation fund, so that won't get filled out yet either. Oops. Oop. Oh my goodness, these are all tangled. Okay, so I'm gonna pop these right into my planner, and then I want to talk for a second about how I can start to track these in my budget planner. This is the Happy Planner Undated Budget Planner. There's a link to that in the description of this video also. Okay, so here we go. Accounts or savings tracker. Either of these could really be used. So starting January. I don't really know the difference between savings tracker and accounts. I don't know. Maybe what I could do is I could start them here. So like right now I don't have a ton of them, right? I have Go Wild, I have Medical, I have Apartment, Car, and just checking to see if I have anything else. I mean, I do have another one here. I didn't make a sheet for it, but I'll write it down anyway. And to be honest, it's planning. And this way, I sometimes just pad a little bit of my account for some planner stuff when I want to. Lately, the way that I've been doing it, I haven't actually really been accounting for it in my paycheck, is I've gone through my stuff and just sold a couple of things that I didn't want anymore, and that money adds up. So right now, let's go for the balance of each of these. So right now, Go Wild is $580, Medical is $358. What did I say Apartment was? $100. Car is $647, and planning is $55. And I know it seems a little silly that I have more money set aside for Go Wild than I do for Medical. Here's where the money in Go Wild is going. Well, my flights should be covered because I have the flight credits. So part of this is hotel, and then the rest is like transportation, like Ubers and spending and food, because none of that, isn't included with a Go Wild ticket. So it's going to cost a decent amount. But luckily, I've already bought the ticket. I've already bought the flights. So we're all set there. And then what I think I'll do is list these other ones. So like, let's say, let me grab one of these, Fun. And then with my first January paycheck, I'll write, let's say, plus 25, and then my balance will be 25. But right now, the activity is the starting amount. I could write the date here. It doesn't really matter for this first one, but I guess it'll matter more as they go on, and then I'll be able to kind of like compare them to the next month. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Let me know if you have any questions. This is just kind of my setup and my system and what works for me. But definitely, I highly recommend a couple of things just to finish this video off. One, sign up for Wild University, even if it's just for a month, to try it out, because it is so worth it, even if just for Jen's course. But there are really a ton of great content in there. Number two, these sheets, these Etsy sheets that I have, you can get the link in the description of this video. And again, you can print them as many times as you want. All you have to do is cut and punch. And then if you haven't seen, I also have a couple of Other things going on in here, I have a 52-week savings challenge where at the end you'll have saved $650, a $1,000 savings tracker, and a Did I Pay That Bill tracker. So again, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you took a moment to like and subscribe, where I'm putting up videos almost every day, and usually Fridays are reserved for Finance Fridays. I will see you next time.